and gentlemen, I'm in the conversation with Prosper family in CDCian. He is about to speak to the public on President Weah's birthday celebration that is considered as a waste of time. So let's hear from Prosper family. Good morning, Prosper family.
Thank you very much, Honorable Co-Chair. I think Liberia is bleeding today, and Liberia is seriously bleeding. Quote unquote, called birthday celebration by the president. You know, there are time and season for everything. And what the Bible says in the book of Decries, chapter 3, verse 1 to 2, there is time and season for everything. You cannot see a condition of your citizen now that you took oath to protect their life. You took oath to protect property. You took oath to provide the atmosphere for your citizens to not live in fear, but for your citizens to live in harmony, and where the cape of resources will be shared equally, and you call yourself or celebrating a party that you call birthday. When not even our birthday is elective, the CDCians who were in staple for the past 4 years don't even have a job. They don't have that privilege or privileges to even enter in an area that is celebrating a birthday. In my mind, I think it's a gross insincerity is on the basis not having love for country. Not having love for country. Look, you can celebrate a birthday when the people are hungry. You cannot celebrate a birthday when a lot of ritualistic is going on and the president is not speaking. You cannot celebrate a birthday with just came from a crisis or heated crisis. People lose a life that they call the COVID-19. The president cannot speak and give us vivid information on the basis of what the international community gave to the country. We yet to see the president to give that information to us. We yet to see the president to give the report from the United Nations General Assembly on how much in God for the international community. What the benefit of the Liberian people, what the hope of the young people, what the hope of the hopeless Cedicians who don't have the opportunity to see George Weah, who stay begging on the street on a daily basis. What the hope of them. But you still celebrating a birthday. In my mind, I think is of gross insincerity.
You talk about
it's lack of love for country.
You talk about ritualistic kid in 2 days ago, the police director in person of Patrick spoke onto the media and said there is no ritualistic kid in the country. People are just saying the doctoring or stories or making up stories to make sure that the government is being painted black and stuff. What do you have to say?
That's the irony that we have in our country. Or backyard sweeper job that we call a representative or authority job. Patrick Sulu is a serious irony that we have as he be our police director for our country on the basis of coincidence. If the capable is not available, the unavailable can be capable. That is the situation that we're having.
Are you saying
how will you see me just die in Clover Town? The young man just die in Clover with such a dead body. You said no way to take it. So who do you want to protect? Do you want to protect?
The authority that protects lives and property says to us there's no ritualistic.
The authority is not
protecting that you can record on is the one that happened in Maryland.
The authority is not protecting life and property. They are protecting a girlfriend, themselves, their family, and their loved ones. They're not people. The people need protection. The people need protection. The people are not protected. The people are not protected. The people are not protected.
Am I saying because you were never invited to the president, that's why you're speaking like
even if they invite me, I would not go there. Why? Because my brain is under my legs.
You've been attending series of activities for the CDC. What now?
Why you call series of activities? Which activity can you name there?
You were in Grand Cayman County 2017. You are in Grand Cayman County 2017. You campaign for the CDC.
Yes, I campaign.
You are also part of those members on the compound of the CDC that have those 3 cows that they killed slaughtered, and you were part of that celebration.
Hold on, listen to me. I campaign for George Weah, not on the basis when people are shedding tears to celebrate birthday and to use our country money just for celebration of a personal academic interest.
To celebrate birthday
party. Own money. As long as people giving authority on the basis of the social contract theory, but both of our Daniel return out of John Law, it's not never your own money. You have been paid by the Nigerian people. Don't do that to me. It's the taxpayer money that he's using today.
So should we
and you cannot use that when 6 months, no pay for civil servant.
As I learned, you were given like 3,000 to 4,000 to go and seek medication.
Why you call medication? Some
government officials within the CDC. They gave you 3,000 to 4,000 to go and seek medication. Are you saying that you are trying to behave like an ingrate by not celebrating or taking those guys to help you?
So like based upon that, for you to celebrate birthday.
Did you ever receive money?
No.
You never?
Never. For anybody.
Why?
Never receive any dime for anybody. We are discussing the progress of the country. Then you want to attack me on the basis of money? So you think the president have the right to celebrate a birthday when the people are in tears? Up to now, they are not yet found the 3 children that lost Fonsi Moses. Right? So, for me, I cannot celebrate a birthday party along with the president wherein I voted the president for reasons. I ran campaign for the president for reasons. I ran campaign for the president for good governance. I ran campaign for the president for lack of corruption. I ran campaign for the president for not taking family members and loved ones to put them into position. I ran campaign for the president, not seditious today to turn to street beggars. I ran campaign for the president not showing the real soldiers of the revolution of the medical election for democratic change and SAR. I ran campaign for the president to not give job to people who don't believe in his ideology, but today he's still keeping them there. And he's still happy with those.
You say you are a head of an organization. How do they call your organization?
CDCians United against the presidency of President Weah, 2023.
Okay.
And this is one of the reasons why we CDCians coming together. Because every day,
what is the membership size?
I have more than 5,000 membership right now. I got men are ready.
And we have close to 1.5 to 2 million registered voters.
Sure.
They have 5,000.
I just 5,000.
Those 5,000 people stop Weah from being re-elected?
Before the 2023, the membership will increase.
Okay.
And men are willing now to join me. They get many seditious here currently. They are disenchanted. They are marginalized. They are suppressed. They are oppressed. No job for them. They are trying to treat body like beggars. They will join me in our quest to see how best to root out the bondage and that of the suppression, the oppression, the depression, and the marginalization on the life of the Liberian people in our country.
Somebody is on the live asking me to ask you this question.
Yeah.
You won't promise that you are about to hang yourself because of the frustration and other stuff that were going on. And it has gone like 6 to 8 months now. You have abandoned that struggle. What led you to the abandonment?
I get purpose for the country so I can hang myself. I got to be president also.
You want to be president?
Yeah. I can just kill myself.
So are you working towards your dream?
Sure, listen to me. I know they will come with a punchline because they know what I'm saying is true. So they want to protect the mess within the party on the basis of the little token they will give them. But I don't believe in that ideology. That's the reasons why French Fanon said for every generation there must be a mission. And before a mission accomplished, there must be a generation in the readiness of the accomplishment of that mission. I'm in this generation. How will you expect me to kill myself when people depend on me and when I need to create checkpoints within the situation of the mess that unfolding within the medical college?
So should we say wise men chinches?
What you call wild men chinches?
Because you promised to kill yourself.
Wild
and you have
men
abandoned the
chinches.
struggle, so you have changed. You are wise men.
I've been wise. That's the reason why I never killed myself. So you must always know that I'm wise.
So you see some government officials and employees of government, and us from strategic and professional institutions like the GAC, like the RAA, like the Anti-Corruption Commission, that should be a side of politics, not to get into politics. You see one of them just pass in a beret, in a suit, going, being seen in a political, paraphernalia.
That's the irony. That's the irony we have in our country. If you don't understand the being of you living, you work not to live. If you don't understand your perfection or orientation of your bringing out, more especially your contribution towards the essence of governance, you will not perform.
Somebody say, if the president if the president were to call you today, all of the struggle you are undertaking will be abandoned. How true it is?
Who determined that? God made me purposely to see our best to say truth to power. I know my purpose of being on high. Today when President Weah called me, I will tell him the mistakes. Because you know why? President Weah have broken the yoke of quote-unquote natives that was suppressed for 173 years. Taking the power from those Congo guys and bringing the power back to us, we the native people. But our brothers from the native background, they are not performing for this power to stay within the hands of the native people. For this power to be maintained by the native people. For this power to be obtained by the native people. Where are we? When tomorrow, God forbid, the power have been rooted out for John, we are on the basis of a proceeding. What would be our vision? What would be our hope? They will ask us, you are the people, or you were the people yesterday that supported quote-unquote native and Congo. More especially, we are working from the slum, Gibraltar, a Parion, a Patanga ball, and a fufu, and understand the essence of taking Chimbo and put it in one room to not count us out with a bathroom. Why indeed? It definitely failed the people of our country. It lacks the interest of Liberia. Today, the president will have the most expensive car. When people are struggling around, don't even get food to eat. One cup of rice, very difficult. President Weah S500. We never put in to run a car.
Somebody asked me.
When the debate started,
somebody said I should ask you, do you still work in Senator Dillon's office?
I'm a Liberian.
Do you still work in Senator Dillon's office?
I'm a Liberian. A critical Liberian and a CDCian.
Do you still work in Senator Dillon's office?
I'm a Liberian, a critical Liberian, and a CDCian. Member of the Medical College of Democratic Change.
Continuously, do you still work